I think we're live. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Tequila. Today is Tuesday, July 20th. We are here sitting in our living room. We are live from the living room today. How are you, Alistair?
I am tired.
Are you tired? You don't have to do this.
What?
You don't have to do this. Are you just tired? You just want to go to bed?
Have you met me in the morning?
Yes, we guys just woke up. Yes.
And
I was letting you take the lead.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So just like some personal yesterday.
Okay.
Right. You know, I go to work and I like to kind of shave in the car, like a little bit in the car. I noticed that it was stinging a lot more than usual. And then I put down the visor and I looked at my screen and I noticed I have like red streaks going up here. I had like blood spots everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And part of the foil had actually like broken apart. And so it was cutting up my face while I was doing it. And I was like, oh gosh. And then, but it was a really good day. It was a really good, productive day. Then I came home and now my laptop, I was going to edit some videos.
It's always something. Let me tell you.
And my laptop is completely dead now. So I have to take that in.
It's always something. He's got something going on at all times. We still have not found the keys.
Nope.
The keys are still MIA.
We looked over yesterday.
So, yeah, we're I don't know, got a lot going on. But it's fun.
Well, and then we figured we would look through some stuff.
Yeah, we're just gonna go through some topics and trending topics, so we're gonna kind of go through those.
And at the end we'll have
a little bit more casual, bit random this morning.
Yes, and then we're gonna have a conversation about White Lotus, the second episode.
Yeah, there's a show on HBO Max called White Lotus, and so we'll talk about did we talk about the episode already?
Yeah, we did.
I don't remember doing that. We'll just talk about the show up until now, what we've watched. I guess Alistair threw it in the trash. I'm hoping he did.
I did not, because
he's getting mad now.
I looked through, everybody keeps on saying that. I looked through the trash and I even put every single trash bag from our trash into my car and I pressed the start button.
Yeah.
And
we're just, I don't know. We keep looking.
Now my car smells like trash.
Yeah, we keep looking. Is that all you did? You said you went through the trash too.
I went through the trash too, because I had done the yard, so it was like up to this with like yard work, like packed in.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like I know it's somewhere. They've got to be somewhere. I don't know. We'll find them. You guys should make a video in Spanish. I would like to see how you interact with each other in a different language. I'd have to know Spanish first.
It would be very one-sided.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Darius. And Frankie, everybody, Lane. Everybody's doing well this morning. Okay. I've got something.
What?
A BuzzFeed article. Bibliophiles are sharing the most annoying book tropes, and I'm 100% on the same page as them. The first trope that they want authors to get rid of, when the main characters are a set of twins and there's a good one and an evil one. On those tropes.
I haven't seen that since that Lindsay Lohan movie.
The Lindsay Lohan movie. Mm-hmm. 2, when the bad guy never gives up, like ever, even right before imminent death, there's not a shadow of hesitation.
Okay. I feel like them being determined is a good quality.
When the main character is a plain Jane and dogs herself throughout the entire book until the snarky blonde boy says she's beautiful, like a firecracker, or not like other girls, and she's so unique.
I mean, a lot. We watched something recently where they're like, "Oh, I'm not like other girls."
Oh my gosh, what was that? We did watch something that did that. It was like we did
Yeah,
it really bad too. Shit.
yeah, I
What
can't
the
even think about
hell
it.
was it?
I was like, "This is definitely not like other girls
I'm not
trope."
like other girls. I'm not like other girls.
Ooh.
She's into something. She's into something. She's into. Oh, it's a
Oh,
book. It's
yeah.
it's
It's a book. It is a book.
the Sundown Motel. She's like, there's a girl in the Sundown Motel, and she's like, I'm just not. I'm not the same as the other girls. I'm into true crime. I've always been a bit unique and weird like that. I'm the weird girl. I just am into true crime so much. Like, yeah, everybody fucking else too. Everybody's sitting on the couch.
I thought it was a movie for some reason, but I guess it was a book.
Mm. Number
Um,
4. When the billionaire main character who lives in a modern and minimalist decorated home, who is also afraid of commitment, somehow falls head over heels for the other main character.
okay.
Sounds very 50 Shades. Um, More specifically, when the ancient vampire master or substitute magical creature of the day, but it must be old, who is also super sexy, rich, and powerful, immediately falls for the messy, broke woman in her early 20s with a tragic, mysterious past because she's just so special and different.
She's not like other girls.
Not like other girls. So I feel like that's bouncing off of the not like other girls trope.
The writer of this really didn't like people who are not like other girls.
I saw something the other day on Facebook about Buffy, and you know how everybody always gives like Angel and Spike crap for being with Buffy when they're so much older. Anya was so much older than Xander, and she was a woman, and Xander's a man, and that one wasn't talked about all that much.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
Something to think about.
I never thought about it.
Something to think about. Number 6, whenever miscommunication between the two main characters leads to conflict, especially when the characters point blank refuse to utter a word to each other, even when a simple sentence of explanation could resolve the entire problem. This bothers me to no freaking end in stories.
Well, that one's like more of a love thing, but they do the miscommunication thing all the time in books. I've seen it less lately, but it's definitely a big thing. Or like when somebody just doesn't want to face the truth until the end, and then like 50 people die because they just don't want to face it.
All they had to do was like seriously explain to somebody real quick, or like, you know, somebody's tied up in there, the other person's like, wait, no, you don't understand. You don't understand. Well, then explain it really quick, just really fast. Just give them like a second. 7, when a character breaks up with another character in order to protect them. I hate that one too. I don't like that one.
My character breaks up.
It's always so stupid.
Oh, you mean Twilight? Was that Eclipse?
Bella, I have to leave you. I'm no good for you. Edward, Edward, no, Edward. And then he's gone, and she's like, I live just over there, 20 paces to the right. But I'm gonna crawl into a hole. I gotta be honest. I'm a big Twilight fan, though.
Well, that's everybody nowadays.
The cringe was so endearing.
They dog on Twilight, but they also love it.
Oh, it's just like a perfect series.
It is. Well, even like the books are great.
Yeah.
Wheel of Time was like that, and I'm seeing that too.
The Final Empire. What is the Final Empire? Is that about? Is that
Mistborn? Vin was not like other girls. I think Vin wasn't like other girls. I don't know. But the thing is, like, people always lump like the girl. One of the reasons why I think the not like other girls trope has happened is because I think for the most part, media has made girls into one character. That's why when one woman does something, it feels like it affects a lot of other women. I can see this in the military a lot, where people see women as just one kind of, I guess the term is now monolith, and when people try to write their not like other girls, it sounds so bad, but at the same time they're trying to differentiate themselves from like a characterization that they've been given over like the last hundreds of years.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you should have written this article.
Maybe I should have.
You should have done a video or something like this.
I feel like that's not my lane.
8. When two characters of the opposite sex get partnered together unexpectedly, they are both in the same age bracket and ridiculously attractive. Somehow, despite their successful careers and tight athletic bodies, they are both single.
Well, I don't know. Some people with like who are workaholics, like it's hard for them to settle down because they're so committed to their work, you know, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they want to be alone.
9. When the main character carries a terrible, horrendous, shameful burden that is alluded to constantly, which turns out to be something either something common or something that isn't actually their fault. I don't like this one either. There was this movie, The Strangers. Do you remember The Strangers Pray at Night? And they were taking her to like go to a special school or something like that because she was a bad girl, and they were alluding to the fact that she like did something so horrible. And when they finally had a conversation about what she did, she like snuck out and like smoked some cigarettes.
Or it's always like even the babysitter movie that we watched. She felt like she killed her parents because they went back to go get her doll or whatever. You know,
that was an
like,
awful movie anyway.
And I was like, that's not bad. Like unless you did some atonement level stuff, you know, from the book / movie Atonement, then you know. Have you read Atonement? Or
I've seen the movie.
You've seen the movie?
Yes. Do we have the Book of Atonement? We have.
I'm surprised. Saoirse Ronan.
Say it again. Say her name.
Saoirse. Got any other roles after that? Because I just kept on thinking of her as an evil child,
an evil little tutut. Number 10, when the beautiful young ingenue, I knew that word, who is incredibly attractive and somehow doesn't realize it, meets an older, emotionally damaged man and fixes him. So like, I don't know. I do like this sort of trope.
Oh wait,
I like damaged, toxic relationships in my literature.
I think. Oh gosh, let me see. Wait, keep on going. I'm looking at
11. There's a lot of gifts of Twilight in this article as well. So a lot of these are being attributed to Twilight.
Okay, so for that one, would you consider Me Before You?
Didn't fix it. So
It's just, I'm just feeling it.
You know, watch it. You're in a romantic kick.
Consider that a romantic comedy.
What is this? Like a depressing drama? Our internet is stable, of course, so we probably paused. Alistair, fix the internet, Alistair Vesti.
No, we have people coming.
Yeah, well,
I feel like we're still gonna have to buy a router. But they're saying
I don't know when we're live. I gotta wait. I guess we're.
See here.
This is actually super annoying. I'm getting a little bit pissed about it. Go ahead and get off internet so that one of us I can go to this and we can kind of finish it up. Okay. All right, we should be back. Okay, number 11. When the average teenage girl somehow develops superpowers while juggling multiple love interests and is always having to get saved, usually from a mess of her own making. With a picture of Bella, what example? When there's been a bunch of examples, I should have been going through those. Example, when Bella meets Edward and he can't read her mind, they fall in love, and then she also develops feeling for her friend Jacob. She's a teenager. She's a teenage girl. Of course, she can develop feelings for multiple people.
I've noticed a lot of these, except for like when you're talking about like the older man one. Actually, most of these I would say take place in romance,
Mm.
and the majority of these take place in YA. And so
People are saying
I
we're breaking up a lot.
I've noticed a lot of these.
Somebody says better now. I don't know. Okay. We're gonna try to speed through this then because I don't want it to get all crappy.
Yes, we're not breaking
You
up.
turn your internet off, right?
Yes,
Okay. Um,
I'm on my thing.
love triangles in general. Um, number 13, when two characters are forced to fake date in order to solve a problem.
Actually, I can't. If I do read romance, I kind of like
Some
that
things
one.
are cute like that.
I
Some
kinda
tropes
like
are
that
cute
one.
like that. 14, when the
Keep
spy
it.
has amnesia and has to use their skills to get their memory back and or avenge someone that they forgot.
It depends on like the stuff that surround the story. I feel like.
Okay. When a character is a runner because they want to be free / get away from where they are.
Runaway Bride is always great.
I like I enjoy the sports setup. Like you remember in Crawl where they set up that she's a swimmer and we're like, well, we know this is gonna come in later.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah. 16. When a character likes math or science because it's binary, right and wrong. I don't get it.
But I get it though. Like that's why I like math. Is your answer is much more objective, and then in the arts, it's always subjective.
What do you think about this one? 17. When characters in a fantasy series always get sorted into houses, groups, or factions. Example: everyone in Triss's society is sorted into 5 factions: candor, abnegation, amity, erudite, and dauntless. I know dauntless. I don't remember.
Well, I like it except for in that book.
Yeah.
Because obviously, your house is never going to represent exactly who you are, but like most, like when I went to school in Mexico, we had houses, and I was in Whitbourne. It's a like for Harry Potter, like that was just basing it off of like how schools do it, and then for factions and stuff like that. For the factions, they were just basing it off of Divergent was just basing it off of Hunger Games.
18. When a character, usually female, has to endure a sexual trauma for either personal growth or plot development. I don't like that one. I agree with that one.
I don't know. Because I personally don't like it, but I've seen a lot of people criticize the criticism of it, saying that they like that trauma to be represented.
Well, I think all sorts of trauma should be represented, but it is one of
if it's gratuitous, that makes
that's
sense.
what that's when it's just gratuitous, like when somebody's just getting assaulted for like it seems like it's like an edgy thing that it seems like the author kind of thinks it's just an edgy thing as part of their character development. I have a problem with that. 19. When the main character takes every possible opportunity to sacrifice themselves. Okay. 20. We have 2 more. When a celebrity falls in love with someone because she doesn't recognize him, and that's a change for him. So I guess they don't recognize it's a celebrity, and he's like, "Oh, I love you. You're not like other girls."
You don't
you don't watch TV.
You don't watch my movies.
You don't watch anything.
You don't appreciate what I do.
Yeah. Okay. 21. Last one. Last but not least, when the main character has auburn hair or green blue eyes or ivory skin or some combination of the 3.
I don't know. I don't think I've read something like that.
I don't mind that.
Actually, no. The Name of the Wind.
Yep. And that is 21 book tropes that make me want to bang my head against my shelf.
Okay. We took it in a different direction this morning. And just to answer some people's questions, no, I haven't found my keys. Yes, I have looked in the couch. Yes, I have looked in the trash. Yes, I have looked in the sink.
We need to because I don't want to sit on here if the internet's going to be shitty.
And then we did watch Fear Street. Zachary's covered it with on lives with My Bloody Judy. And then the last thing we wanted to talk about, we watched the first 2 episodes of The White Lotus by now. It's a very weird, very cringe show, I think on purpose. Like
it's about rich white people problems.
It's the most awkward interactions I've ever seen.
The whole show is just about rich white people problems that we've seen so far. We've seen the first 2 episodes, and I'm just like, where are we going with this? Where are we going with it? And it is a bunch of awkward interactions, and I'm like, cringe.
Well, it's also the like putting those problems against each other, because like in the first episode, that woman didn't want to tell her boss that she was pregnant because she thought that she wouldn't have gotten the job, and she ended up having the baby on the job.
I know, but she wasn't in the second episode
because she just had her baby.
We can't show her at the hospital.
I don't know. I guess not.
I guess we're only at this place.
I guess we're only at this place, and it has the actor from.
It has Jennifer Coolidge in it, and I like her a lot.
She's doing real good in this one.
I think she's too,
because she's like a character who has like ADHD, and it's hard for her. And she wants to be a good person and be there.
I missed that part.
Well, because she keeps on jumping from things to things.
But how do you know she has ADHD? Did she say that?
Because Jennifer Coolidge said it.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear her say that as the character.
Well, she said it in an interview. Okay. She said, my character has ADHD and she likes to be a good person, but she doesn't know how to be a good person because she keeps on jumping from one thing to another.
Okay.
And honestly, like a lot of the characters are a bunch of B's. And I kind of like it. I kind of like just watching them being chaotic and just mean to each other. I like disliking characters if they're supposed to be dislikable.
Yeah.
Oh, we did watch American Horror Stories.
We can talk about that one real quick too. American Horror Stories, because the first 2 episodes came out.
I loved it.
It's set in Murder House.
With Rubber Woolman.
I didn't love it, but I did enjoy it, and I'm curious to see how they're going to go with the rest of it.
It had a very like good ending, and an ending that I didn't expect. And honestly, like, I feel like we should go to Murder House and just like.
We should go to Murder House. Whenever the gays go to Murder House, they die. All the gays die in Murder House.
Yes, but they live happily ever after in Murder House.
True.
So like,
yeah, it was
immortality's right there.
It was pretty dark there with the sexual sadism. They like really went in with that. I feel like if you're going to introduce something like that, you have to really go in with it. So
with the sexual sadism,
yeah. And Paris Jackson was in it. I thought she was pretty good in it. Honestly.
Yes, she was. I liked all the characters in it. I'm trying to think if there's anything issues that we had at all. I don't think so.
It felt a little dull and a little lifeless sometimes. I think I don't know what it was, but I'm trying to think, but I can't think of anything. But it was good. It was worth the watch, and I'm excited to see the rest of it. I'm always a champion for horror, so more horror, please.
And I thought it was a cool, like, little 2-hour story.
Yeah,
where they don't have to drag it out for a season.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah. And we have started Love Victor back up. We're gonna watch a couple more episodes, and then we're gonna start covering them in like little blocks, like episode blocks of everything, so that we can not cover it episode by episode, but cover it like, I don't know, couple episodes by couple episodes. Somebody said Love Asylum one. Yeah, Asylum. I think Asylum might be my favorite, followed by The Witches. I just love Lana.
The Coven's my favorite.
Yeah, Ryan Murphy is so hit and miss with me, but when he hits. Yeah, I agree. Like season 2 was like, it was great, and even I don't even like dislike a lot of the American Horror Story seasons. Like, I know a lot of people didn't like Hotel. I really enjoyed Hotel. I thought Hotel was very rich in character.
We even watched Apocalypse all the way through, but it was a little disappointing.
Apocalypse felt like it could have been a 2-season thing. Apocalypse should have been a 2-season thing. And then I recently went back and rewatched what is the political one? Cult.
Did you?
Cult, yeah. Recently, like in the past couple of years.
We also watched the Salem one. I like that one.
Yeah. So there's some, like, going back, some of them are pretty good on a second watch.
So for Ryan Murphy, that one show, that Hollywood show. Yeah, it's called Hollywood.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you really looking up the name
yeah,
for it? It's called
it's
Hollywood.
called good. And just kind of kind of the end.
Like the a huge fan of the like twisting what the truth is and like everybody's happy and racism was defeated. Okay,
Yeah.
we're wrapping up now because I'm not doing this.
We'll have a
Our internet connection is unstable and I don't want it to see. There it goes. Alistair, fix it. Okay. Okay, we're gonna wait till we come back. And then when we come back, I think we should be back now. Okay.
okay.
Waiting. Hold on. We're waiting. Okay. I think we're okay. So we're gonna get off of here because I'm too early for me and you need to fix the internet. The internet guy's supposed to be coming, and if he doesn't fix this damn internet, I'm going to destroy everything in this house. I'm going to break things. I need breakaway glass so that I can dramatically throw things against the wall.
He's not coming until Thursday.
Thursday, mother freaker. Okay, well,
Yes, Thursday.
Okay.
Goodbye. Have a great day. Hopefully we started the morning out good for y'all.
Yeah.
This was definitely a good start for us.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much, and you have a great rest of your morning.
And catch us tomorrow
Bye, guys.
on Coffee and Tequila.
Okay. Yeah, I
feel
like
that
your
sounded
little
like
outro. Look at
that sounded like a
you.
little outro thing.